So the objective is to get water from the pump house and this creek behind me up to the garden. So we're going to look to fit this to the pump somehow. And we'll do a quick connection between this polyethylene pipe and PVC pipe, which is simple plumbing for people who don't know much about plumbing, like myself. So I've already made a hole in the wall where the pipe will go through to fit to the pipe that's outside. And we're going to use PVC. And for those who don't know PVC, it's a plastic pipe that's easy to do without a lot of fancy plumbing equipment. You need pipe, fittings, and a solvent, a PVC solvent. First, measure all your parts and cut them to the size that you're going to want, and fit them dry. Now, you don't want to push them all the way in when they're dry, because you won't get them out again to put the glue on them. So you push them in, but just snugly, and know that they're going to change a little bit. So in this case, we're changing from one size of pipe, this pipe, which is 3/4 inch pipe, and we're going to go to 1 inch pipe. So we're going to put on an adapter, and the adapter is going to go into here, and then up here we'll put on a right angle piece, and we'll get all of these set and ready to glue, and when they're all the right sizes we'll glue them, and then from the outside we'll bring in another piece of pipe. One of the things about this that you need to keep in mind is that once you glue it, you can't change it. If I was to attach this piece to this, there would be no way for me to put this together. So you have to, once it was glued this far, so you have to look at the order that you'll bring the pieces together. So in this case, we'll glue all of these inside pieces, then we'll cut this to length, and we'll glue this piece on. It'll go up, and then from the outside, we'll bring this piece in to meet it. It'll go through a tight hole outside, so we won't be able to put the glue on until this end comes through this loose hole. This is the inside skin of the house. The outside skin of the pump house, we'd like to keep a nice tight weather seal to keep the cold out of here, which is a challenge in the winter. Clean all the surfaces that you're going to be joining, and then you apply a liberal amount of the solvent to both sides. Whoops, no brush. Okay, back again. This time with some glue or solvent that's got a little brush built in. So one of the good things to know about plumbing is that unless you really know what you're doing, there's a good chance that you're going to end up having to go back to the store more than once to get parts. So it's a good idea to have good ventilation. We should get out of here quickly. So you apply liberally to both inside and outside, and twist it as you insert it, and try to push it as far in as you can. So that piece is in. We'll do a couple more pieces, and then we'll leave here before we asphyxiate ourselves. Now, as you can see by looking through the hole here, this was able to go pretty much to the bottom of this joint because it was wet. While it was dry, I couldn't shove it in that far. Now this piece wants to go in as far as this, if possible. You only have a few moments to put it in. And once it's in, it doesn't come out. So it's good to have some spare parts, and it's good to try to cut all the parts the size you want before you glue them. And only cut them, in this case, I'll only cut this once I know where it's going to end exactly, because I have to match this hole. Back again, Achille here, the plumbing project. The hole's been made, the other pipe has come through. It should have taken a few minutes, but saw blades got broken and other things, and so whenever you do any project, you see how much you think it's going to take in time, and you multiply it by 3 for all the unexpected. So now, my partner's on the other side. She's going to push and pull, push and twist, once I tell her, and we will finish this process. A little tricky getting it wet in here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, push! Good! Stop!
Perfect.
Perfect.
So, theoretically this will work. We'll find out in a little while. We'll go attach to the other things at the other end, and we'll turn on this valve, and we'll have a little bit of an irrigation system. That's your little PVC lesson from the Kootenays, Achille, your inexperienced educator.